you're like most office workers, you probably don't give a lot of thought to your safety on the job. This is understandable. After all, an office job doesn't seem to present as many possibilities for serious accidents as some other occupations. Yes, the fact is, an office job just doesn't seem all that hazardous. And that's a problem. You see, some people enjoy living dangerously. They crave the excitement that an occasional accident creates. For these people, we'll call them thrill seekers, an office job just seems too safe. Perhaps that's why they make such a concentrated effort to break all the safety rules. Take a simple desk drawer, for example. The safety rule here is, of course, close the drawer as soon as you're finished using it. But true thrill seekers are not afraid to ignore this simple rule and thereby break their usual office routine, if not a leg. File cabinets can be used to stir up some excitement, too. You probably use the handle to open and close a drawer because you think it's the safe thing to do. And of course, you're right. Some workers, however, prefer to add an element of danger to this routine task by making it a test of their hand speed. They just grip the drawer by the edge and give it a healthy shove.
Oh!
Of course, only dedicated thrill seekers will try their hands at this sport. Athletic thrill seekers sometimes participate in a more advanced form of file cabinet competition. They simply open more than one upper drawer of a top-heavy cabinet and then try to hop out of the way when the thing falls over. Supply cabinets offer some thrilling possibilities as well. Normally, office workers find their visit to the supply cabinet to be a dreadfully safe and uneventful experience. That's because safety promoters insist that all materials be stored inside the cabinet. But office thrill seekers have learned that storing a few things on top of the cabinet makes the quest for a box of staples much more challenging. They're the people who believe that a man's reach should always exceed his grasp. It's a masochistic belief at best. The thrill seeker's enthusiasm for taking chances is especially evident whenever things have to be lifted or moved about the office. Of course, sensible workers never try to lift more than they can easily carry. And when lifting, they keep their back straight and their head up, letting their legs do most of the work. Thrill seekers, though, are rarely concerned with proper technique and too impatient to let the maintenance crew handle those really heavy items. Perhaps these facts explain that peculiar posture displayed by so many office thrill seekers. If you're a safety-minded person, you probably use a stool or stepladder to reach high shelves. It is, after all, the safe thing to do. Office thrill seekers, on the other hand, employ more adventuresome methods of elevation. One can only marvel at their willingness to risk life and limb. In their quest for excitement, creative thrill seekers find ways to inject an element of danger into all kinds of ordinarily safe office routines. For example, there are probably few activities in life safer than sitting properly at a desk. Safe, but hardly a thrill a minute. So the thrill seeker prefers to perch on the edge of the chair, thus rendering the act of sitting significantly more hazardous. Those who have mastered this front flop technique without serious injury usually move on to a more advanced and dangerous maneuver, the thrilling back flip from the supine position.
I know it. I'm bringing it with me.
Most thrill seekers have found a simple way to make their comings and goings more exciting. They come and go faster.
True, running to that important meeting isn't as safe as walking, but it's certainly good exercise. Plus, running enables thrill seekers to make a striking impression on their associates, especially at those blind corners. You've probably noticed that there's little excitement in maintaining safe, uncluttered aisles and walkways. Office thrill seekers have noticed this too, and that's why they delight in transforming those aisles and walkways into a hazardous obstacle course. They employ all kinds of items for this purpose: telephone and electric cords, a strategically placed purse or briefcase, even beverage spills, which, of course, they never bother to wipe up. Here, their beverage spills, litter, and pencils can make for a truly memorable business trip, especially for those who fail to use the handrail. Like stairways, those solid doors found in most offices offer significant potential for excitement. Experience has taught you to approach such doors with caution and to grasp the handle before getting in front of the door. Then, if someone opens the door suddenly, you can easily avoid being struck. This is important because office thrill seekers make it a point to shove every door open with as much force as possible. They get a kick out of teaching others just how dangerous a door can be. One of the hallmarks of office thrill seekers is their careless disregard of even the most elementary safety rules, including those dealing with fire prevention. Hence, more serious-minded workers should always be alert and ready to take corrective action. It's also wise to know where fire extinguishers are located and how to use them. Another distinguishing characteristic of thrill seekers is their devil-may-care attitude toward office equipment. While safety-minded workers heed those warnings to be careful and avoid distractions when using a paper cutter,
How about lights this
thrill
afternoon?
seekers prefer to live dangerously, a fact which may account for the uncommon shortness of their neckwear and/or fingers. Of course, sensible workers are especially careful with electrical equipment. They unplug and report any electrical device that develops a short circuit or other malfunction. Thrill seekers, on the other hand, refuse to be intimidated by a few frayed wires, sparks, or tingling sensations. Instead, they regard any sudden surge of electricity as a small price to pay for a more exciting life. If you have any co-workers who show signs of being thrill seekers, enjoy their company while you can. After all, they tend to be a vanishing breed.